Okay, again we're talking about atomic structure. The next periodic trend we're going to discuss is electronegativity. So let's first just talk about what is the tendency of atoms? What do they want to do? Atoms will either give or take electrons to complete their valence shell. When we get into chemical bonding, we're going to talk a little bit more about this, the ways that they do this, and their motivations. But just be aware that atoms want a full valence shell. Okay, so one of the things that is a factor of this is the tendency, the ability to attract electrons. We call that ability electronegativity. Okay, so let's begin by, I'll just show you a table that has these values already laid out. So the first thing that you see, as you look on the side, from left to right, you can tell on here 0.82, 1, 1.36, 1.54, 1.63, the values are generally increasing from left to right. So they generally increase from left to right. You'll also notice that from top to bottom, the values are decreasing. And one thing to be familiar with here is, notice all the noble gases, they aren't included in this set. They don't have electronegativity values. The reasoning behind this is noble gases already have a full valence shell, so they don't really have an ability to pull in. So let's go ahead and block those out. So the increasing trend from left to right is to increase from left to right. So the thing to think about there is this means that the low electronegativities are on the left, the metals have low electronegativities, and the high electronegativities tend to be the nonmetals. The second thing is, again, from top to bottom, we have decreasing electronegativity. So that means that the low values are down on the bottom and the high values are on top. And one thing that you should pay special attention to is that fluorine is easily the most electronegative. Okay? It has the strongest ability to pull in electrons. So the further you get from fluorine, the less ability you have to pull in electrons. So with this in mind, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and answer some problems based upon that. So, oh, and of course, let's not forget, this is our general diagonal trend, an increase from bottom left up to the top right. Okay, notice that this is the opposite of our radius trend. If you think about this, this actually makes a lot of sense because fluorine has a very small radius. The positive center, that nucleus, which would attract electrons, is very, very close to the outside. So it kind of makes sense that these should be opposite trends. I'll give you a second to go ahead and pause your video here, and then we will go ahead and move on, and I will work these out. I'll assume that you've had time for that now. So let's see here. We want to order the following elements in terms of increasing electronegativity, increasing. So we want to go from low values to high values, that's increasing. And let's think about where these things are. So titanium, calcium, nickel, bromine. I've got titanium, calcium, nickel, and I've got bromine. So the trend, again, the highest value is my fluorine. So lowest values here, highest values here. Going from left to right, I'm going to be going from low to high electronegativity. That's what I want. So it'll be calcium, titanium, followed by nickel, and lastly, the bromine. The next one is asking to order the elements in terms of decreasing electronegativity. So let's go ahead and erase that. Again, low values are here, high values are here. We want decreasing, so that's going to be high to low. So it's bismuth, phosphorus, arsenic, and nitrogen. So this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy. Now the trend, high is on top, low is on bottom. I want high to low, so it's going to be top to bottom is my trend. Nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, and bismuth. So the next one, we want decreasing, again, decreasing electronegativity. So this is high to low values for beryllium, potassium, cesium, magnesium. Beryllium, magnesium, potassium, and lastly, what was it? Cesium. There we go. Okay, so we know the trend. Okay, it increases in this diagonal fashion going from bottom left up to top right. I want decreasing, so top right down to bottom left. Beryllium, magnesium, potassium, calcium. Beryllium, magnesium, potassium, cesium. Now lastly, I want to order this set in increasing. So increasing is low to high. Increasing electronegativity. So I've got molybdenum, my MO value right here. Sulfur, sulfur is right here. Barium, Ba. And lastly, zinc, Zn. Okay, so not to distract us, let's cross those out. So we're looking at these four values here, and I want to go increasing. So the lowest values are bottom left, highest are top right. We are going to put barium, molybdenum, zinc, sulfur. All right, we got some good from that, and I'll see you.